So what is causing Jupiter's huge magnetic field? Scientists believe the answer might lie with an alien chemistry deep within the planet. More than 300 million miles from Earth, Jupiter is an unimaginably different world. It's a planet that astronomers call a gas giant. It's made almost entirely from hydrogen, the same material that forms stars like the Sun. But beneath its cloudy surface, a darkness looms. Scientists believe a thick black liquid swirls below where intense pressures and temperatures transform hydrogen into a strange new substance. The secret of Jupiter's giant magnetic field may lie within this abyss. Scientists in Edinburgh are conducting a remarkable experiment to find out.
So we call Jupiter a gas giant, but beneath the clouds of Jupiter, the planet's not really made of gas. It's made of something much, much stranger.
Stuart McWilliams is investigating the mystery of what lies below Jupiter's clouds. Scientists know that Jupiter is 90% hydrogen.
Let's go. Things work fast when they work here.
This equipment can recreate some of the incredibly high pressures found inside Jupiter. To find out what happens to a gas under the extreme conditions deep inside the planet.
In the bottom of the ocean, the pressure from all the water that's on top of you is about 1,000 times Earth's atmospheric pressure. And in the center of the Earth, it's about 1,000,000 times. But in the center of Jupiter, it's almost 1,000,000,000 times the pressure in Earth's atmosphere.
Stuart is going to expose a gas more commonly found on Earth to the pressures found deep within Jupiter. He uses oxygen because it's easier to control in the lab, yet reacts to pressure in the same way as hydrogen.
Oxygen is very similar to hydrogen, and so they have similar properties when you put them under pressure inside a planet.
At low pressures, light can easily pass through the sample.
If I put my hand behind the sample, the light goes away. So we're seeing light now coming through oxygen, and we're able to see right through it. And of course, oxygen, like hydrogen, when you squeeze on it, it starts to change.
Stuart begins to squeeze the gas. Under extreme pressures, the structure of oxygen transforms.
62, 63.
There it goes. Oxygen is now just turned solid, and crystals are starting to form in the system.
The oxygen becomes opaque. It's beginning to change its structure.
We're starting to see the oxygen's beginning to turn a little bit darker and a little more orange, and there it goes. We've turned now our oxygen sample into a totally black substance here. We were trying to shine light through it, and it's being totally absorbed inside the oxygen.
This black substance is created simply by putting an ordinary gas under extreme pressure. Stuart believes his experiments prove that the pressure within Jupiter transforms hydrogen gas into a new, different state. But this isn't enough to explain Jupiter's enormous magnetic field. An even stranger force must be at work. Deeper inside the planet, the conditions intensify. Beneath the dark hydrogen, scientists think there's an even more bizarre layer, an ocean of liquid metallic hydrogen. An exotic state of hydrogen that doesn't exist on Earth. 12,000 miles deep, this metallic ocean transforms the planet into an enormous dynamo. As it spins, it creates a magnetic field that extends nearly 4 million miles around Jupiter, the biggest planetary structure in the solar system. Scientists now believe metallic hydrogen powers Jupiter's magnetic field. But in the lab, it's proving difficult to make.
People everywhere are racing to create metallic hydrogen. And over the years, we think we've seen metallic hydrogen fleetingly in the laboratory. But we can't reproduce these claims.
Jupiter seems able to create new forms of hydrogen, but it defies human attempts to recreate it in the lab.
The only possible explanation for that magnetic field is the existence of a metallic state of hydrogen deep within Jupiter. And so it's really experiments are trying to catch up to nature.
The pressure inside Jupiter is unrivaled by the other planets in our solar system. Only the Sun creates a greater force.
Jupiter is so big, so massive, that we know as you descend into the interior of Jupiter, you will reach pressures where an element like hydrogen doesn't just liquefy, it actually begins to behave like a metal.